my name is Desiree with theastrologyaddiction.com, and thank you so much for watching. I'm a professional astrologer and I practice traditional Hellenistic astrology. My goal is to help you find purpose and understanding through the cosmics. Now today's video is going to be on all of the 12 zodiac signs' biggest turn-ons. Now you can listen to this for you or your partner's sun, moon, rising sign, but I could also see it working for your Venus sign or your Mars sign. So for a truly customized reading, just listen to all of your personal planets or your partner's personal planets. And if you don't know what all of these things mean, then you can definitely book a reading with me. My link is in the description box, or you can go to astro.com and pull up your astrology chart. Now, the first sign is Aries, and Aries' biggest turn on is someone who is brave and passionate. Aries wants to be with someone who is a go-getter, ambitious, not afraid. They would be with someone definitely who is like an athlete or, some kind of modern day warrior, if you will. So if you really want to turn an Aries on, show them that you're confident, brave, that you do things out of the box to achieve your goals and ambitions. And just kind of that fearlessness. They really love to see that. Now for Taurus, Taurus's biggest turn on is money. Taurus loves people who are stable, who have a good job, who have a nice savings account. So if you're really trying to wow and impress a Taurus person, take them to the most fancy, expensive restaurant, pull up in a really nice car, wear something really nice and put together, tailored and somewhat expensive, and just show them, that you kind of have your life together so that they don't have to question that. And definitely from that point forward, they will be very attracted to that and then, want to get to know you more. Now, a Gemini's biggest turn on is flirtation. They love to flirt. They love to, just go back and forth, banter, text. So if you're really wanting to turn on a Gemini, make sure you have your communication skills up to par, that you are, a good flirt, not too shy. I mean, they might like a little bit of shyness, but they're not super, attracted to people who are very shy. They want someone who is more open, communicative, chatty, and that can keep a conversation going. And within that, the flirtation, always kind of keep them guessing, show them something new, show them a new side to you that they haven't seen before, because they do get bored easily. Now for Cancers, Cancer's biggest turn on is actually someone who is powerful, someone that they can look to protect them. They want to be protected. They are very protective themselves, but, since their opposite sister sign is Capricorn, they really look to someone who kind of has it together in that way and who is a boss, someone that just kind of exudes that confident power that Capricorn, embodies. Maybe someone that's a little bit more kind of emotionally cold, if you will, and someone that they can kind of have a power dynamic with. So having that power play, even in the bedroom, like S&M type of thing, they would definitely like that, because they kind of want to either, be controlled in that way or do the controlling, because sometimes they might be the ones that are more, the sensitive, submissive in real life. So they can tend to kind of like that power dynamic. Now for Leo's biggest turn on is someone that can make them laugh. Someone who is funny, who is outgoing, not shy or afraid to be themselves, that can really kind of crack a joke and keep up with them. And so if you're someone who is, naturally funny, kind of let that show, let that out for them, and they'll definitely appreciate that. If you're someone that's not really naturally funny, take them to do funny or fun things, things that they really enjoy. Show them that you're not a wet blanket. They want someone that can laugh and be lighthearted and just not take themselves so serious. Now for Virgo's number one thing that turns them on is scent. And I think that when someone has a really nice cologne or perfume, is dressed really well, all of those things are a major, major turn on for any Virgo. If they can smell you and if they can, appreciate something that you're wearing, that you've took the time to put together and kind of coordinate, they definitely really like that and can be super, super turned on by that. Virgo is kind of a sign of health and wellness, so they want someone who, takes care of themselves in that way. Bad breath, BO, all of that is a no-no. They will not be with it, for after the date, if you know what I mean. Now for Libras, Libra's biggest turn on is being told that they are appreciated, I think. Libras are the sign of Venus. You know, Venus rules their sign. It's an air sign, so they are, you know, very good communicators, and they want to be told that, you know, what they're doing is right. So if you are someone who can kind of verbalize that to them, in the bedroom, you know, tell them what they're doing is something you like. Just be more communicative to this person and tell them how you're feeling. They're not good at like guessing emotions. It's a masculine sign, so they can be a little bit like lackluster emotionally, and they want just straightforward, direct communication. So the more upfront, the more you know, straightforward you can be with your communication, the better things are going to be. And that goes in the bedroom too. Just tell them what you want, talk to them, you know, keep that communication going. Now Scorpio. Scorpio's biggest turn on is loyalty. They want to know they are the only one, number one, the best, never been done before, you know, like they want to be number one in your eyes. So, you know, tell them that when you guys are getting together, or, you know, if you are starting to date a Scorpio, they don't want to know that you're talking to other people, or, you know, that you have anything else going on. They want to kind of be the object of your obsession. And that goes in the bedroom too. You know, don't have your focus on something else, or, you know, don't be making them feel insecure in any way. They want to really be like the main point, main obsession of yours, and you know, they want that loyalty from you. Now Sagittarius's biggest turn on is when you ask them about themselves. They want someone who's very curious, very talkative, you know, who can kind of bring it out of them and be really interested in who they are and what they have going on. They're not a super overly emotional sign, so maybe not going to those depths right away, but just, you know, talk to them, make them feel comfortable, make them feel like they can be themselves. Sometimes Sagittarius can be a sign that feels like they have to please everyone and that they are kind of putting on a facade. So, you know, just make them feel comfortable and show that you're really interested in them and who they are. And they will, you know, really like that. They'll like someone who's actually like listens to them and has a real interest in what they have going on in their life. Now, Capricorn's biggest turn on is someone who is sensitive and nurturing. Their sister sign is Cancer, so they can really be attracted to that Cancerian, warm, cozy, motherly energy. Sometimes if this is a man, they can kind of want to be mothered by their partner. You want a partner that cooks, cleans, you know, does their laundry, like takes care of all of those things. So if you're in that kind of situation, they do really appreciate, you know, ironing their clothes, making them a good meal, you know, taking care of their home space, because sometimes they can be out in the world, you know, doing a lot of different types of things, building something, building an empire, or just creating something, that they don't always, you know, put their home life and that in the forefront. So if you can do that for them, that's a big turn on. Now Aquarius. So their biggest turn on is someone that gives them their freedom. You know, Aquarius don't want to be held down, tied down, constrained, restricted in any way. They, you know, have their own structures for their life in place, and they have their own boundaries of what they are comfortable with, but they don't want that from you. You know, they want to be able to control that independently. So if you can allow them to, you know, their freedom, trust them, and just hope that they'll come back to you kind of thing, that's the best case, you know, scenario. They want someone who gives them that freedom and, you know, respects their kind of autonomy in that way. And also just someone that's mature enough to realize, you know, that someone will do what they want to do anyway, because at the end of the day, an Aquarius is, you know, a sign that will rebel if they are too controlled. So you kind of have to be more mature and understand that giving them that freedom is better than them just taking it, if you know what I mean. Now a Pisces biggest turn on. A Pisces biggest turn on is really just someone who accepts them for who they are and loves them for who they are. It might sound simple enough, but most signs and most people kind of put on a fake front to be liked by people, you know, friends, coworkers, lovers. They'll kind of put on this, you know, their best foot forward, which nothing wrong with that. You know, you want to be your best you, but Pisces really just wants to, from the start, usually be themselves, and they want someone that sees that, appreciates that, doesn't try to change them or, you know, anything like that. Someone that's very sensitive to who they are and that just, you know, accepts that for what it is, and you know, loves that side to them, loves who they truly are, with, you know, no makeup on, with no filters, you know, all of the above. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video on the turn-ons for your zodiac sign. Again, if you are interested in booking a reading with me, my link is in the description box. Thanks again for watching. Bye.